Welcome to Ace My Exams Learning. Let us get started with today's learning.
Introduction to Management. Management can be explained in many ways, but it is best understood as a process. Management is the process of directing the resources and efforts of a business towards available opportunities in order to achieve profit. Some businesses start as small operations and grow over time into successful and prosperous businesses. Other businesses remain small and never grow beyond a one-person operation. If a business owner wants the business to grow beyond a one-person business, they must become a more professional manager. The role of a professional manager is to perform the various management functions and to manage the resources of the business effectively. Good management ensures that the business operates efficiently, grows sustainably, and achieves its objectives. Management involves directing all the resources and efforts of a business towards opportunities to make a profit. This process takes place through planning and organizing, and by applying leadership and control. Resources managed by a manager. Managers are responsible for managing different types of resources in a business. These resources must be used efficiently to ensure productivity and profitability. Human resources. Human resources include workers, supervisors, and managers. These individuals provide labor, skills, knowledge, and experience. Managing human resources involves allocating tasks, supervising employees, and motivating staff to achieve business objectives. Financial resources. Financial resources include own capital, loans, investments, and cash flow. Managers must ensure that money is planned for, spent wisely, and available for daily operations. Effective financial management is essential for the survival and growth of the business. Physical resources. Physical resources consist of buildings, assets, equipment, and stock. These resources are used in production and service delivery. Managers must ensure that physical resources are maintained, protected, and used efficiently. Technological resources. Technological resources include the production process, internet, recipes, and patents. These resources help improve efficiency, quality, and competitiveness. Managers must ensure that technology is used effectively and kept up to date. The functions of management. Although the objectives of a business may differ, the main objective is to make a profit. Profit is achieved by setting additional objectives, such as satisfying customer needs and ensuring long-term sustainability. There are 4 important management functions that assist managers in achieving business objectives. Managers who perform these functions effectively are more likely to succeed. Planning. Planning involves compiling a detailed business plan that includes goals and objectives, as well as the methods to achieve them. Planning provides direction and helps managers prepare for the future. Organizing. Organizing ensures that the business plan is implemented. This involves arranging workers, materials, equipment, and other resources so that objectives can be achieved efficiently. Leadership. Leadership refers to influencing people to do the right things. An effective leader motivates employees, encourages suggestions, and improves productivity by guiding others towards business goals. Controlling. Controlling involves comparing actual results with the business plan and taking corrective action where necessary. Control ensures that the business remains on the right track and that problems are identified early. Importance of management. Management is the cornerstone of any successful organization, acting as the bridge between abstract business goals and their tangible achievement. The importance of management is most visible in the job market, where a vast array of specialized roles, from credit controllers to warehouse managers, highlights that no department can function effectively without oversight. At its core, management provides the essential structure that prevents a business from descending into chaos. It is the force that aligns individual efforts with the company's broader objectives. The primary significance of managers lies in their ability to perform the planning function. They are responsible for looking ahead, setting realistic targets, and designing the strategies necessary to reach them. However, a plan is only as good as its execution. Therefore, managers play a vital role in organizing resources and controlling workflows to ensure that daily operations stay on track. By monitoring performance and making necessary adjustments, they ensure that the business does not deviate from its intended path. Beyond technical planning, management is fundamentally about people. A manager provides the leadership and motivational drive required to transform a group of employees into a cohesive team. As illustrated in the recruitment ads for sales and factory managers, a business relies on a manager's motivational skills to inspire staff and maintain high productivity levels. Because they carry the weight of responsibility for both their specific department and the overall health of the business, managers are often highly remunerated, reflecting the high stakes of their decision-making. Ultimately, management is indispensable because it provides accountability. By accepting responsibility for their specific roles, managers ensure that every function of the business, whether it is managing a sales force of 40 people or overseeing a production line, is handled with professional expertise. Without this layer of leadership, a business would lack the coordination and strategic vision necessary to survive in a competitive market. The skills of a manager. Managers play a vital role in any business by managing all business resources effectively in order to achieve organizational objectives. To perform this role successfully, managers require a specific set of skills. These skills enable managers to plan, organize, lead and control the activities of workers and the business as a whole. Managerial skills are generally grouped into three main categories, namely technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. 1. Technical skills. Technical skills refer to the knowledge, expertise and ability to perform specific tasks related to a particular job or field. When businesses appoint managers, especially at lower and middle management levels, they often require the person to be an expert in that field. This is because a manager must understand the work being done in order to guide, supervise and evaluate workers effectively. A manager with strong technical skills can understand work processes and procedures, solve operational problems efficiently, train and support employees correctly, ensure tasks are completed according to required standards. The idea behind technical skills is that a manager should be capable of doing the task themselves to ensure it is done correctly by workers. However, this becomes less important at higher management levels, where managers focus more on planning and decision-making than on performing technical tasks. 2. Human skills. Human skills involve the ability to work effectively with other people. A modern manager does not perform most tasks personally, but must ensure that workers perform their duties efficiently and willingly. For this reason, strong human skills are essential at all levels of management. Human skills include the ability to communicate effectively with employees and stakeholders, motivate workers to improve productivity and morale, understand, support and manage people with different personalities and backgrounds, build teamwork and maintain good working relationships. A manager with good human skills can create a positive work environment, reduce conflict, and improve cooperation. These skills help managers to influence employee behavior and ensure that organizational goals are achieved through people. 3. Conceptual skills. Conceptual skills refer to a manager's ability to think creatively and strategically. These skills involve understanding the interrelatedness of different parts of the business and how the business interacts with its internal and external environments. A manager with strong conceptual skills can See the business as a whole rather than focusing on one department. Analyze complex problems and identify possible solutions. Apply or adapt existing methods, ideas and techniques to create better alternatives. Make informed decisions by considering various internal and external factors. Conceptual skills also require creativity, innovation, and sound decision-making. These skills are especially important for top-level managers, who must plan for the future, respond to changes in the business environment, and ensure long-term success. Characteristics of a good manager. The characteristics of a good manager refer to the personal traits and attributes that enable a manager to perform managerial functions effectively. These characteristics influence how managers lead employees, make decisions, and ensure that business objectives are achieved. A manager who displays positive characteristics contributes to efficiency, productivity, and long-term business success. 1. Energetic. An energetic manager displays high levels of physical and mental energy when performing managerial duties. This characteristic allows the manager to cope with pressure, manage several tasks at the same time, and remain focused on achieving goals. An energetic manager also motivates employees by setting a positive example through enthusiasm and commitment. 2. Skilled at organizing. Being skilled at organizing means that a manager can arrange and coordinate resources such as people, time, finances, and equipment efficiently. This characteristic ensures that tasks are properly allocated, deadlines are met, and activities run smoothly. Effective organizing reduces confusion and improves overall productivity. 3. Desire for immediate feedback. A manager with a desire for immediate feedback seeks quick information about performance and progress. This characteristic enables the manager to identify problems early, take corrective action, and improve future performance. Immediate feedback also helps managers evaluate whether objectives are being achieved. 4. Urge to achieve. The urge to achieve refers to a strong drive to succeed and reach set goals. Managers with this characteristic set high standards for themselves and their teams, remain results-focused, and continuously strive for improvement. This contributes to higher productivity and business growth. 5. Ability to identify opportunities. A good manager has the ability to identify opportunities within the internal and external business environment. This characteristic enables the manager to recognize new markets, improve processes, and respond effectively to changes. Identifying opportunities helps the business remain competitive and innovative. 6. Preference for moderate risk. A preference for moderate risk means that the manager is willing to take calculated and informed risks. Such a manager carefully analyzes possible outcomes before making decisions, avoiding both unnecessary risk and complete risk avoidance. Moderate risk-taking supports growth while protecting the business from major losses. 7. Ability to listen. The ability to listen is an essential managerial characteristic that promotes effective communication. A manager who listens to employees' ideas, concerns, and feedback builds trust and mutual respect. Listening also improves problem-solving and decision-making. 8. Ability to work in a team. A good manager must be able to work effectively in a team. This characteristic involves cooperation, respect for others' opinions, and encouraging teamwork among employees. Team-oriented managers create a positive working environment and improve organizational performance. Responsibilities of managers. The magnitude of a manager's responsibilities is closely related to his or her position in a business. The higher the position of the manager, the greater the responsibility carried. If a person owns a business, that person is ultimately responsible for the entire business, including a financial obligation should the business fail. In contrast, when a person is employed in a business, their first promotion to a management position usually involves limited responsibilities. As managers move up the hierarchy, their responsibilities increase. Responsibilities within a business are therefore directly linked to the various levels of management. Primary responsibility of the different levels of managers. 1. Top-level management. Managers at the top level accept responsibility for the business as a whole. Their responsibilities involve the coordination of activities across the entire organization. This includes setting and aligning the goals, objectives, strategies and policies of the business. Top-level managers are responsible for ensuring that all parts of the business work together towards common objectives. Examples of top-level management positions include Chief Executive Officer, CEO, Board members, Small business owner. Their main focus is on the overall direction and success of the business. 2. Middle-level management. Middle-level management varies significantly according to the size of the business, but managers at this level usually accept responsibility for a specific department within the organization. In a large business, a department may be divided into smaller sub-departments. For example, the marketing department may consist of a sales department and an advertising department. Managers in charge of these departments may also form part of middle-level management. Middle-level managers are normally experts in their specific field. They fulfill a critical role in the business because they are responsible for supervising and coordinating the implementation of the vision, objectives, and goals set by top management. An important part of their responsibility is the design and implementation of successful operational plans. 3. Lower-level, first-level management. Lower-level managers, also known as first-level managers, are responsible for supervising workers to ensure that the job gets done. They deal with the realities of daily operations, which include quality control, productivity, customer service and complaints, production targets, motivating the workforce, problem solving. This level of management carries a very important responsibility within any business. Lower-level managers must have strong technical skills and human skills to perform their duties effectively. If a lower-level manager demonstrates exceptional conceptual skills, promotion to middle-level management is more likely. It's important to note that workers are not part of the management structure of a business. They do not perform managerial functions and are therefore not managers. Functional responsibilities of managers. Most businesses, including small businesses, distinguish between 4 very different but interrelated functions within the business. Each function requires specialized knowledge, and people are trained in one of these specific fields. To ensure effective management, businesses are usually divided into departments according to these functions. Finance function. Nature of the finance function. The finance function in a business is concerned with the management of financial resources. It is divided into 2 separate, but interrelated sections, namely financial accounting, bookkeeping, and managerial accounting. Both sections work together to provide accurate financial information for decision-making. Managerial accounting. Managerial accounting provides financial information to managers within the business. This information is used to direct, control and manage daily operations, enabling managers to make informed decisions and improve efficiency. Financial accounting. Financial accounting provides financial information to people outside the business, such as debtors, creditors, and banks. This information reflects the financial position and performance of the business and supports accountability and transparency. Both managerial accounting and financial accounting make use of accounting records and financial statements to record, summarize, and present financial information. Importance of financial information to managers. Financial information plays a crucial role in managerial decision-making. It provides managers with accurate and reliable data that supports planning, control, and problem-solving within a business. 1. Plan effectively. Financial information enables managers to plan effectively by preparing budgets, forecasting future income and expenses, and allocating resources efficiently. Proper planning helps managers set realistic objectives and ensure that the business has sufficient funds to achieve its goals. 2. Do costing. Managers use financial information to do costing by calculating the cost of producing goods or delivering services. This helps in setting appropriate selling prices, controlling expenses, and identifying areas where costs can be reduced to improve efficiency. 3. Determine profitability. Financial information allows managers to determine profitability by comparing income with expenses. This helps managers assess whether the business or a specific product is making a profit or a loss and decide whether to continue, expand, or adjust operations. 4. Direct operations. Managers rely on financial information to direct operations by monitoring financial performance and controlling the use of resources. This ensures that activities are aligned with business objectives and that operations are carried out in a cost-effective manner. 5. Solve problems. Financial information assists managers to solve problems by identifying financial weaknesses, such as high costs, low profits, or cash flow difficulties. With accurate financial data, managers can make informed decisions to correct problems and improve business performance. 2. Marketing function. Marketing can be defined as the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges, usually involving money, that satisfy business objectives. Marketing planning. Marketing planning is an ongoing process that guides marketing activities and ensures alignment with business goals. It involves establishing clearly specified marketing objectives, identifying target markets, focusing on the marketing mix, product, price, promotion, and distribution of place. The marketing function ensures that customer needs are met while achieving sales growth, profitability, and market share. 3. Production, operations, function. Production or operations management refers to the management of resources required to produce the products or services offered by a business. The main purpose of this function is to add value by transforming inputs into outputs. Production management involves the effective use of raw materials, equipment, buildings and facilities, manufacturing processes. This function ensures that goods and services are produced efficiently, cost-effectively, and at the required quality standard. 4. Personnel, human resources, function. Personnel management deals with all people in the business, including both workers and management. The main purpose of this function is to ensure that the business has a qualified and competent workforce to achieve its objectives. Personnel management includes recruitment of suitable employees, training and development, labor relations, remuneration, conflict resolution. Effective personnel management improves employee performance, motivation, and workplace.
To access more learning and exam preparation materials, go to www.acemyexams.coza. This link is also in the video description below. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe and be the first to know when we upload new videos.